episode 5 of Talking Builders. I'm your host Faz, and today we are here with RoyalPear. Hello, RoyalPear.
Let's go. Dude, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Could you introduce yourself to people not knowing you?
Okay, so I am Royal Pear. I'm a content creator. I have about 5 million subscribers on YouTube. I got started with YouTube Shorts. That's kind of how I blew up. And now I'm kind of switching into more of Minecraft videos and entering more into that niche. So I'm very excited.
Awesome, awesome. Before we start Talking Builders, we of course need to know what are we gonna build?
Today we are building my mascot.
Ooh, what is your mascot?
So my mascot is based off a Pokemon called Tropius. It's like a miniature version of that. There's a game called Pokemon Ranch, and it's basically the exact same model of Tropius from that game.
Did you choose that exactly as your mascot?
It's funny because it all ended up like random. Like I was just kind of scrolling the internet one day, and I just saw this image, and I was like, I kind of see that as me. Like I love the just the expression. He's so monotone. I feel like I don't know, dude. I feel like it's perfect.
Awesome, awesome. Then let's go through this magical door and start building.
Ooh, let's go.
What originally made you want to start content creation?
So in college, that's kind of when I got started. I was pretty bored, and I kind of just wanted like a hobby. Especially this is like when COVID was happening, and I kind of just started streaming out of nowhere. It's always been something I've been interested in, but the thing is, like, I didn't expect it to take off, and streaming didn't really take off. But I really like the concept of creating and entertaining. So eventually, I made a YouTube channel after streaming. After streaming didn't really work out, and I started making content about the game Smash Bros.
I do.
Yeah, that's what I started as, and I feel like it went okay. I got about 1,000 subscribers from it. I got a decent fan base, and the thing is, I just really loved the feeling of creating. So that's like the main reason. I'm kind of giving you my history lesson here,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't know, just the feeling of creating and having like videos that people really like, I love. So when I eventually stopped making Smash content, I was like, okay, I really want to like go mainstream. I'm gonna try making like shorts, like content that is kind of broad, and that actually ended up very well for me. That's kind of when the channel started to do very well.
Were there moments early on where you seriously thought about quitting?
Okay, so it was kind of during that area when I was making the videos about Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely considering quitting. Um, it was tough. I would spend because I was also a student at the same time, so I would spend maybe like 3 weeks on a video, and they would get maybe like 100 views.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember dude, this is like a key memory for me. Like I was so proud of the video. I got a video that was like 10 minutes long, and I thought it was extremely good. And it had like I was very obsessed with analytics at the time. So like I had like a average view duration of 5 minutes, which is pretty good in my opinion if you're just starting out. 50% on a 10-minute video. And then my roommate was like, "Yeah, that was a good video, but it has like 100 views. Isn't that ass?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess it is."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I got pretty demotivated. But eventually, man, it just worked out.
Do you remember the first time you realized that what you were creating the content wasn't just a hobby anymore?
Um, I do. I do actually. It was maybe my third year of college. This is when after I started to explode. I was about I think I hit 1 million. And with shorts, because shorts just don't pay that much. I remember I went from 300K to 1 million kind of fast. Like I think I went maybe like a couple months. Like all my friends were like, dude, you should like go full time. And I was considering it, but I was almost done with college. So like I was like, my plan was to finish. But then I got the YouTube check. And it was if I remember correctly, it was like $4,500. That was like my first really big check from YouTube, and I was like, whoa, like that's what I would be making just if I graduated and got my job. So you know what? I was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna do it. And so I dropped out, and yeah, I that's when I became a full-time YouTuber. And honestly, bro, like I gotta shout out my parents because they didn't want me to do it at first, but they were pretty supportive once I did it.
W parents.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did that moment where you didn't have it as a hobby but like more as a job, change how you look at content creation?
Let me think. Yes. At the beginning, I told myself like, okay, I'm in, I just basically got into student like loan debt for no reason. I don't even have my degree now. So like if this is going to work, I need to lock the F in basically. Like I was like, okay, I'm going to be pretty strict. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to pump out a certain amount of shorts a week, certain amount of long forms a month. And that's actually once I started taking it a little bit more seriously, like as a job, the channel really started to take off. So I would say yes, like it's good to treat it like a job, but it is still my hobby. I love doing this.
The last question of journey: if you could go back and give your past self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I think honestly, bro, if I'm being honest, it's tough. How do you make it to where it doesn't fall?
It's in the it's on it should, wait, okay, if you press left alt, do you see like a menu pop up?
I think.
Okay, there should be like a little menu like with create display entities and all that. Do you see it or not?
Yes, I do.
On the left you see an icicle that if you hover it, no updates. If you click that, it won't update. Yeah, it just makes it more, you can like build with more blocks that way. So that's something I use, Maxi.
If I had to go back and tell myself something, it's tough because like I would like to say nothing because I love where I am at right now, but I have made some mistakes. I would honestly, I don't know. That's actually such a good question.
Thank you.
I think what I would say is try to capitalize on trends more. I think sometimes like I let trends go by without making content about them, and I kind of regret that. Like I'm not fast enough. So I would just say like lock in, be faster. If I see something that I think has potential, just do it. And if it's a flop, it's a flop. Who cares? But yeah, that's what I think.
Now let's go to your inspiration and influence. Where do your ideas of your videos, of your content usually start?
The ideas usually start with me thinking, okay, I want to do more Minecraft content, or I want to do more content about this game, like Pokemon or something. So I think, okay, what are some good ideas that I can make that, would do very well and are broad. I'd like to think what ideas are broad, like what can have the potential to get, you know, I like to think 10 million views just in case like the long form just goes crazy because
Hmm.
there's always like just that chance. So like what would 10 million people or 5 million people be interested in? Um, so it usually starts from like me exploring the niche. Like if I want to make a video on a Nuzlocke, do you know what a Nuzlocke is?
I don't. I don't do. I
Okay,
think it's
so
Pokemon. No.
yes, so there's a challenge in Pokemon, and it's where if a Pokemon dies, it's like dead forever, and you have to delete it. So basically, if I like, I'm working on a video where I did a Nuzlocke challenge. I think it's gonna be one of my best videos yet. But um, I wanted like some inspiration. I want to see like how do I package this? I can't just say like I did a Nuzlocke. That's kind of boring. I can say like I did my first Nuzlocke, but a lot of people have done that. So I like to see like what has worked, what has failed from other creators, and I'd like to like kind of twist what has worked. So like I'm kind of doing I Nuzlocked the hardest Pokemon game as my first Nuzlocke. So it's kind of like a bunch of ideas in one. So I would just say a lot of it just comes from like watching YouTube.
Do your best ideas come from planning a video for a long time, or from messing around and saying what works?
It's tough. I would say it's like it's for me, and I know this is like a lame answer, but I would say it's like it's kind of random, because you know my recent video with the Mr. Beast like
Hmm.
civilization event, that was I think that's my best video,
I'm in it. That's
and
why.
hell yeah, dude. But like I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Hmm.
You know, like I had no idea that video would even exist. So sometimes, like if an opportunity is given to me, I will like go crazy on it. If I like, I saw potential. I was like, okay, people are. This is a big event, and I feel like everyone's gonna be trying to make a Mr. Beast video when he's already gonna be making one. So I'm just gonna try to focus on my POV. I think it worked out very well. Um, but otherwise, but like in another case, like sometimes I get an idea for a long time and I know it's gonna do well, and I just cook on it, and I take a long time to make it, and then it does well. So like an example of that would be I made a video where I played Geometry Dash, and I hired the number one player, and I tricked my chat into thinking that it was actually me playing, but in reality it was the number one player, and that video did very well. And I kind of had that idea for a while, and also that's just an idea that's done well on YouTube.
Were there any content creators who influenced your style early on?
Well, I mean, I guess Ludwig actually, like if we just brought up Ludwig, like Ludwig is a big inspiration in the beginning, because you know that was I mentioned earlier, like I started out as a streamer, and so Ludwig I think is like one of the best streamers. He's really good at like being entertaining and having natural humor. Like stuff isn't really scripted. Like if he can turn anything into a joke, depending on like what happens during the stream. It's a really good skill. But the thing is like I loved his videos back in the day, and I don't really watch him that much anymore. He was really good at turning streams into videos as well, and that's kind of what I do now. Another creator that I think is really good at that is Small Ant. He does make videos about Minecraft and Pokemon, which are like two of my favorite games. So I always grew up watching him. And the other thing is like he is so talented at taking a stream, like a story or a challenge that he did on stream, and making it a really good story but in a video form. And so I'd say he's probably been the number one creator that is honestly uh like formed the DNA of the RoyalPear channel is actually Small Ant.
And why did you choose shorts to post content?
For shorts, So this was kind of like a thing where I was like, okay, this is working for a lot of creators. Let me see why. You know, like I wasn't a I was a business student, and I've always been very like data driven. Like if something's doing well, it's obviously for a reason. And you know, with the rise of like TikTok and shorts, I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Like everyone's giving it a shot. Why not me? And it just worked out. And I think the trick was at the time a lot of people still were not realizing the value of shorts. Like I remember there was, I don't know why, but there was just this side of creators who just refused to adapt and make shorts. They were like, I'm not gonna make shorts. They're gonna die out. It's not like I don't see it working out, and it's just, I mean, at the end of the day, man, they missed out. Like it's still not too late. Let me get that clear, but like I don't know. So many people were just using it to post random clips of like a stream with like no context instead of like, you know, having like some voiceover to introduce the person, or like I think if you post like a clip of like a funny moment, if you just do like a 5 second like intro that you record, it can be so much better.
What do you, as a content creator, do different from other short creators?
That is tough. That is a good question.
Thank you.
So, I would say a lot of short creators, just in general, and I gotta just call this out, they lack a passion. And if they do have a passion, they lack showing the passion, you know? So I think my goal is to make it clear from the first second you're watching that like I'm not trying too hard to get your attention. I'm just a guy making content because I like making content, and I really do think that vibe does transcend like through the screen. I often see like YouTubers like think their viewers are really dumb and they can't tell like when they're trying to like get more retention. But I think like viewers are way smarter than the YouTubers think. Like a viewer can tell when you actually care or not. So that's just my vibe, is like trying to give off the vibe that I care and I'm not trying too hard to get your attention. And I think it's worked out personally.
That's
You should
also,
try to get into like one of those Mr. Beast videos where you like build things.
I, it's hard, you know. It's like he did one where he did countries, but I'm from Belgium, and they like I think there are 5 professional builders that I know personally that are from Belgium, and that's I think it. There are
Oh
not a
wow.
lot of like the Netherlands have a lot of creators, like a lot of
Is that
Minecraft
your goal,
creators.
to be like a professional?
Yeah, if I can.
Ooh, that would be
I
great.
do not know if I want it as job, you know. I think I will like as just a way of getting money, like just passively out of fun. I do. But I think having it as job, I do still want to become manager.
You know,
As
I think I want to say this on on the pod, or not, it's not really a pod, right?
it's
It's
an
just like a
interview.
show.
Yeah.
Interview. I plan on having an event.
Ooh.
Um and I need some builders. I would
Ooh.
love to have you help.
I would love to join.
Dude, let's go.
Awesome. Damn. Getting job applications here.
Dude, I know. Bro, this looks so good. We're actually we're cooking.
Yeah, yeah, you're doing really great at the back of it. It looks amazing. I'm just spamming blocks for the head, and I think it's kind of working out. Okay, we do have to continue with the questions. We're almost done with questions. I might just
Oh, that's
improvise a
good.
bit. I did have a lot of questions in mind. I just chose the best ones. Um, okay, where we are with gaming. You're a gamer, of course, because you play Minecraft and Pokemon and all of that thing. Um,
I love gaming.
what are, of all the games, your top 3?
Ooh, you know what? Okay, this is a good question because it lets me kind of have a nerd moment. So I'll go story, and then I'll go like what I just like playing, and then I'll go what I think is the best game ever.
Okay.
Okay, so honestly, bro, I'll go the nerd answer first. What I think has the best story is a game called Final Fantasy VII. It's a classic. I love that game. Um, and it's I played it. It's a really old game. I think it came out like in 1997. But I don't know. Whenever I played it, it was just the story just grasped me and like put me into like a world that I don't know. It was so it absorbed me, and it really got me into a game that it kind of like made me realize, oh, video games can seriously have strong stories. That was kind of like the turning point for me, for like I guess I would say art in video games. That's when I started like to really fall in love with video games is because of that game. And then I would say like just the game that is my go-to that I play all the time just for fun is Smash Bros, bro. I love Smash Bros. I like not only Smash Ultimate but Smash Melee. I play both of them. Melee is a really old Smash game. A lot of people don't like it because it's too fast, which is understandable. But I love Melee. I play Falco, and there's like, Melee is kind of like a broken game. There's like a lot of like stupid like tech you can do to like be faster, and I kind of just like that. And then what I think is the best game of all time. I think you know the answer. Do you know the answer?
I might know the answer.
I just think I just got to go Minecraft, bro.
I fully give it you.
Here's the thing about Minecraft is like you literally just have unlimited potential. It's a game that you can do anything in, and you know I would have maybe said a different game 2 years ago, but the past like year or so, I've really fallen in love with Minecraft, and even just like I've gotten into playing more mods too, and it's just crazy what you can do in this game.
Yeah, I fully agree with you, but I think you suspected that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a really, really versatile game. What I think is for the best game ever should be necessary. Something where you can like do whatever you want.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, wait, I think I have a design for the eye like turn, hello. Wait, the eye is being annoying.
Ooh. Well, I like that.
What do you like the most about Minecraft?
So for me, it's probably like the social aspect of the game. Um, like being able to play not only with friends, but like everything with friends, like mods, you know, like multiplayer. You can PvP, you can do manhunts. I've started doing manhunts. That's been really fun. And even just like, I don't know, man, the 2 week Minecraft phase is like so fun. Is it just me or should we lower it? I think we should lower the mouth like one block.
Yeah, I could lower it really easily. Well, okay, just some.
That's so, I think that's better.
Yeah, it looks less cursed at least. Okay, I think
This is
just
so funny.
the wings and I think the head.
The wings in the back.
Okay.
The wings in the back, and I think it's done.
No, let's ask the most important question of all. The question I asked everyone. The only question that I ask everyone is, what is your favorite Minecraft block?
What is my favorite Minecraft block? See, that's tough.
Tough? The block tough?
Because I'm not. Oh. Listen, I would say tough has grown on me, especially since the trial chambers. But it's probably not tough. I don't know if this is just a basic answer or a normie answer, but you know, as a kid, I've had those memories of making the house out of diamond blocks in creative mode. And I don't know. Might have to just go diamond blocks, even if that is a normie answer.
That is an answer that nobody has given yet, so I think a normie answer at least.
Let's go.
Let's wait. I'll use some crazy tools real quick to make this very easy. If you look at this magical thing I'm making, I can in 5 seconds have it fully done. And 3, 2, 1, boom!
Whoa, that's sick.
That is some magic. And now I will just copy this other side to spare some time.
I think we need to fix this back right leg. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'll start destroying.
Oh no, I did the wrong thing. I need to go Control J. Okay. So diamond blocks is an answer that nobody has given yet, so that is an original answer. W's.
I know. I thought more people would say it, but you know what? I'll take it. So wait, what is your? I gotta know. What is your block?
Oh, my, I hate this. My block. My favorite block is. Wait, let me. I need to think real quick. It's between a few
Oh,
blocks.
so the interviewer is being interviewed.
I really like pale moss. Like this block is just. I love this block.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. That's a pretty unique block.
It is like a block that just fits with stone really well, but also just like it has like a dark white, like I think you call it gray, but like a dark whitish that fits with a lot of pearls, like as a backdrop or something. And otherwise, I have to go with mushroom, like this one as well. Not this one, but the white one.
Oh, that one's
These
clean.
two also just
That's
match
a good
really well. But that's really clean. What was your
So
question?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you think of old netherrack?
Luckily, I was in the builder then, and those times I was in the builder, so I never had that issue. Yep, I was just a little kid, I think, playing Minecraft, making a giant pyramid in those times. Because my first giant base was a giant pyramid in the ocean and survival. And it took me probably too much time to finish that.
That's crazy. That was my well, me and my brother first started out, like when we first bought the game, we built like a glass dome over like a village in the ocean, or we built our own village in the ocean, I think.
If you were a Mojang developer, let's say, and you could add anything in Minecraft, what would you choose?
A gun. No, I'm kidding. Let's.
Grox moments.
I think what Minecraft needs is some type. Okay, personally, I think the worst spot of Minecraft is when you first enter the Nether and you can't find a Nether fortress. I think that is the most boring part of the game. So I don't want to say, and like the obvious answer is like, oh, map with a villager, but no, I feel like that's super freaking boring. I think there needs to be an item that just points you to a Nether fortress. Personally, and it doesn't take an absurd amount of things, like maybe some diamonds, maybe you can find it like a ruined portal, or maybe like if you get the netherrack for the ruined portal, you can make it with netherrack and diamonds and maybe like a compass or something. I don't know.
Okay, I think we're done then. This looks not a lot amazing.
Dude, let me see this.
I think we cooked. We cooked.
I kind of like this, bro.
I think we cooked. I wasn't expecting this.
This is cinema.
Thank you for coming. First of all, who do you recommend I interview next?
Ooh, it's tough because like I would like to say like ish, but like I don't know if that's possible. I would try to find someone who makes Minecraft content who is maybe not as big as me, but like is you see potential with. Um, maybe like Jude Law, or I mean you know who Jude Law is, right?
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's tough because I would love to say these big people, but I think you can do it, bro. I see potential with this concept.
Thank you. I'm just trying. I'm just trying. Getting a taste. And most important, the most important question of all: where can people find you?
They can find me on. They can find me at my YouTube channel, RoyalPear, and you can also use code PAIR in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support. That's all I got to plug.
Don't you have a Twitch as well? You want to plug?
I do have a Twitch. Yeah. RoyalPear YT on Twitch as well.
Join them all, join them all. Thank you for coming, RoyalPear. If you're still here,
Had a
hit that
ton of fun.
subscribe button down below. Go to Pear channel as well. Comment, like, let's say anything else. Hit that notification bell. And then I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.
Let's go.